Okay, what's up, everybody? So, it's me back on the fifth spawn. So, I'm pretty sure this will be the final, but if not, I might make one more. Anyway, I decided to get rid of my old spawn. I'm just making a new spawn. This is what I have so far. So I have this big little spawn area we're gonna spawn in right here. It's making a clicker simulator, by the way. I have a few little staircases right here, and I just made these new pillars that have a clicker on them. And this is me right here. This is like a version of me, just so I can see how big things look. So yeah. So what we're gonna be doing is we're going to just be we're just gonna be making a little little area for people to spawn in. So just before I do anything, I'm just going to see if I can get a spawn. And I don't think they're gonna give me spawn. Let me just say circle. Whatever. I'll just make one. So I have to go to cylinder. Alright, so now we're going to just rotate this. And now gotta scale it. That's good. So now we just gotta go up a little bit, just so that I can make that look good. Alright, looks good. So now we're just gonna move this under a little bit. That's good. Alright, now we're gonna put our little fountain there. The iconic fountain that we've always had. If you guys hear any bangs, it's just the thunder, because there's a little thunder outside. But let's see. Fountain. Here it is. Definitely do not want that going over there. We want it to be over here. Maybe let's look for a little bit of a different one this time. Oops. We either gotta look for a bigger one or just make this bigger. You know what? Move this over there. Just make a new one. Put it right on top. And here's what we're gonna do now. So now what we're gonna do instead, we're just gonna make a second one. Alright, now let's move this one down. Let's make this a little darker. That way it's a little more noticeable. Actually, let's make it more of like a brown. I want to make it like a little bit more of a brown. That looks good. Maybe make it one more forward. Maybe like one more. I think that's good. Alright, so now, a little fountain right here. We're going to put that in the very middle. And let's actually make this green. and maybe make it like, I don't know, leafy grass to see if that does anything. Where's leafy grass? There. And then, since it's not really a dirt, we'll just call it mud because mud looks good for dirt. Actually, let's just make that. Let's make that back to plastic, 'cause, or maybe we do leafy grass. And also, I think we should maybe bring those both up a little more. One. I forgot we should actually have to bring that up one, then that, and then this. I think I'm okay with this being like that. Let's see if we do one more. Yeah, no, let's bring that down. And that down again. Yeah, I think I like it better like that. Alright, so there we go. So this video may have those tags in it. Also, the rest of the video, I'm gonna speed up the rest of the video. I might do a voiceover, but I think I'm gonna speed up the rest of the video. That way it doesn't take too long and I can get the rest of the spawn in this last video, because I kind of already said number 5 will be the final one. So yeah. Alright, so we're just going to start off. Um, so here we're like, I'm just kind of deciding I'm gonna like make a little wall in the back. So, I'm using this part, I'm using a little bit of the ideas. I'm trying to like just round that. I wasn't able to round that. I'm using some of the ideas from, Pet Simulator. Also what I'm using right now, I'm just trying to make a window right now. So I think I'm gonna do a window, but like while I'm doing that window, I realized that it didn't really work well because I put it too low, and I didn't really feel like I didn't really feel like trying to make a second one. So this is me right now realizing that I should have made the one on top. And this tool I'm using right now is called Resize Online. It's a free. You can just search it for plugins. You can see I'm using a Union right now, but I don't really feel like using it because it kind of goes wrong. So I decided right now I'm just gonna go remove that window. And I decided to copy it, paste it on the other side. Now I'm gonna fix up the wall. That way we have a full wall here. Now, I run into a bunch of problems while doing this. I try to think of ways I can do to make the roof curved, and I try like everything I can possibly find. I can't really, I'm not really able to do really anything. So basically I just decide to um go a little off and just make a different kind of wall. Still see me here trying to make like a bunch of different things that don't really work, but eventually I just decided to go with a different kind of wall that's more like a wedge instead of a cylinder or a circle. This is where I'm about to do it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out how to make it exactly, and now now I just remember that I need to reverse it the other way to make it look like it. Yeah, no, I just reversed it. Now I gotta make it look nice and good, and resize the line for some reason wasn't really working that well, so that's why you're seeing a lot of resize the line on this. But eventually get it to work, and yeah. I try to duplicate it and put it to the other side, but it gets all weird as you can see. So then I decided to just duplicate every part individually and make them all good to size. So this ends up working, and you're about to see me do it now. So this ends up working pretty well, I'll say. Um, and so yeah, I was just messing around with these a little bit to make them look a little better. I know it doesn't look like it probably doesn't look like I did anything, but I did actually do a few things. Just move my little character forward because now I'm gonna put stuff there. Now I'm just making a middle base so that I can make a stairway that goes in the middle. So that's me making a little stairway right there. Now I'm just gonna be duplicating it. I'm just thinking about like duplicating it and then, like that, duplicating it, make them shorter and shorter. And now this is where I think about going halfway. I just went to halfway to 35. Now I'm making a whole new side right here, where basically this is gonna be my egg hatching area. I'm gonna make an egg hatching area over here, and this is me making two sides. I am going to get rid of that thing in the middle, just not right now. So this part was a little confusing because resize line wasn't really working that well and things just weren't going out. But this is the part where it got confusing. But then I was able to get it eventually. Now I'm gonna remove that. Well, I'm gonna duplicate that, put it to the other side. It's not gonna work. Then I have to individually put all the pieces together. Then I remove the middle, duplicate the stairway, go on the I'm gonna have to go on the outside to delete that. I just went on the outside to delete it. Now I have my good stairway here. So I'm going to start making the thing. So I search it for hatching eggs. It doesn't get what I look for, so I just search it for a regular egg. Then I decided to get a little island. I'm thinking about only making half of that island, but I'm unable to cut it in half, and it just makes it smaller. So I had to just like kind of read it. Then I just remove the edges on the end. Then I decided to make a golden egg instead of just having it regular. I decided to make it marble. That way it looks kind of cool. That make that metallic, but then it doesn't look that good. This part is me just trying to like make everything go together so that I can fit as much eggs as I can in there to also make it look even. So this is me having to, well, kind of just like change the eggs a little bit. Um, so yeah, I realized these are like really tall, so I had to flip them around. Yeah, so these I have to switch the eggs a little bit. That's why I'm doing that. I had to make sure, I thought those were too tall, but they actually had to be flipped. Now, I grouped them together this time that way so it was easier. And now I ran into a few more problems on this one because things weren't really lining up too much, so that's what I'm doing right now when you see me moving everything. Then I was able to get an even amount. So then I just locked it. I accidentally started too far away. I just testing everything. I decided to make those in a little bit, just so they're a little smaller. I'm making the stairway a little smaller because it's a little too
Alright,
big. You're gonna see
everybody,
me join a
so
few
this is the
times.
end of the video.
This time I
So
decided to
if
make
you
sure that
want
I
to
didn't spawn
see
super far away.
the previous one, you can click
And
on
yeah,
the video on this side of the
so we're
screen.
about at the
If you
end.
want to see the playlist for this series, you can click on this over here. It's going to be over here. And if you want to subscribe, you can go onto my channel in the middle. Make sure to like and also hit the notification bell if you want to know when my next video comes out. So there probably will be one last video of Spawn. But after that, even if there is more work on Spawn, I'm probably not going to film it and I'm probably just going to do it off camera. But anyway, bye.